Hey guys, so I wanted to hop on here because I had a word that I really wanted to speak, and that word is you cannot let anybody trick you out of your spot. One thing I'm noticing, because I have made let me just do a little, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm not gonna do any rambling. Let me get on with it. So I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm sure everyone who is listening to this has made quite a few mistakes in their lives. One mistake that I have made is that what's going on in the world today is very impressionable, and it's true. So when God gives you instructions, it's up to you to follow those instructions. It's up to you to, protect what God has given you against the negativity of, what people are saying, against the negativity of what the world is. And what I mean by that, let me give you an example. So I'll just use myself. So when I got out of nursing school back in 2015, I finally realized that it wasn't what I wanted to do with my life. And so I was just trying to, I spent and coincidentally, actually, I'd gotten out of nursing school, and that is when I was diagnosed with fibroids. So I spent years trying to, heal myself, and well, not heal myself. I don't like saying that, but I spent years working with the Lord, trying to heal my body, and just healing. So anyway, and in that time I was trying to figure out what it was I wanted to do with my life, because for the whole of my life, since I was 18 years old, that was years ago, I always thought that I wanted to be a nurse. So once I got out of nursing school, finally figured out it's not what I wanted to do with my life. I spent years healing and trying to figure out, okay, what the heck is it that I'm actually meant to do? I thought it was nursing, but now I know it's not. So what am I doing here? But one thing was constant in my life is that I've always loved nutrition. I've always loved health and wellness. I've always loved using food as medicine. So much so that even when I was in nursing school, people would come to me with for nutrition advice and stuff like that. So, but I didn't want to explore it, because I'm like, no, I want to do something easy. As a nurse, I can work at a hospital, I can clock in, clock out, and then my job is done. But versus like a nutritionist or a nutrition coach, I'm on call 24/7, because I've coached women in the past, and it's a heavy job. It's a very rewarding job. It was just heavy. I wanted to run away from it. I didn't want to do it. So all that to say, that was another reason why I went the nursing route. I thought it was easier because my schedule would be laid out for me, and once I left the hospital, my job was done. Versus, as a nutrition coach, health coach, that wasn't the case. People would email me, text me, call me all times of the day and night. So, and I just, back then, I didn't really want to deal with that. So after I get out of nursing school, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life, and I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I should explore this nutrition thing. I seem to have a knack for it. People are always coming to me about advice for it, so okay. So I'm like, but I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not gonna go back to school, because I tried that route and I don't want to get into debt. We all know how student loans and how expensive school is. We all, and with me getting out of nursing school, I'm like, I'm done with that. So, and the world has changed. So I'm going to blog. I'm going to vlog. I'm going to, do my own thing, start my own business. Well, it turns out I wasn't as disciplined as I needed to be in order to do that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. And you have to be disciplined, diligent, and consistent. Something that I wasn't back in the day. Actually, not too long ago. So anyway, all that to say, God kept giving me instructions, like, okay, this is what I want you to do it. And I would see it, but I'm like, no, because he actually gave me the vision to go back to school when I got out of nursing school in 2015. But then I got sick, and I was like, okay, let me focus on getting my body right, my mind right, because I was a mess back then. Anyway, all that to say, so I finally listened to the Lord, because once I'm looking around, I'm seeing that things aren't going my way. I'm seeing that no matter what I'm doing, things just not quite coming together for me. So I'm like, okay, Lord, all right, I surrender. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Well, what he wanted me to do made no sense to me at all, because I'm like, okay, I got out of school. You know the student loans, and you want me to go back to school to read? You want me to do that? Go back? That makes no sense. I mean, everybody knows that you can make more money online these days. You don't need a degree to go back to school. I could be a health coach online. I mean, school, huh? Whatever. So all that to say, you really have to protect what it is that God gives you. If he gives you a vision, if he gives you clear instructions on what to do, trust and believe that he's going to see you through it. Even if it makes no sense at all while you're going through it, he gonna pull you out of it, and he gonna make sure that everything fits together. As the word says, all things work together for our good. But you have to beware of the tricks and tactics of Satan, because there are going to be people surrounding you that are going to, they may not say directly to you things to discourage you, but they will say things that could possibly discourage you, such as in my case. I was having a conversation with some friends not too long ago, and it was just a conversation. They were just talking about how college is just such a big scam, and part of me agree with them. So that a degree isn't worth the piece of paper that it's printed on, and the only option, why would you go to school when you can make money outside of school? All of what they're saying is true. It is true. And a younger, more impressionable me may have been like, man, you're right. What am I in school for? What am I doing this for? Because I have done that, which is why I started this video saying that I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. But all that to say, if God tell you to do something, do it. Even if it makes no sense to the world, even if it makes no sense to you, he gonna pull you out of it. Don't let people trick you out of your spot. Don't let the enemy trick you out of your spot. Don't let the enemy trick you out of what God told you to do, what thus said the Lord, because he gonna bring you out of it. Even if you don't think it makes a lot of sense, God got you, and he gonna pull you out. He gonna, while you're going through it, you may not understand what's up, what's going on. You don't see the end. You don't know how things are going to work out and turn out, but that's where faith come in. So God got you. I just want to come on here and speak that quick word to you guys today to encourage you guys to keep going, keep moving forward, keep your eyes on the prize, and keep your ears on the Lord. You have to block out everything in the world. Well, use discernment, because sometimes God can use people to speak to you. But this is why it's important to have a relationship with the Lord, because you will know them by their fruit. You will. The word says that his sheep, or his sheep knows his voice. So when God speaks, we know. Whether it's through people, whether it's through a television show, whether we know. And then we verify that by testing the spirit and asking the Lord, hey, what's up with this? Is this from you? And he will always answer and verify either if it is from him or if it's not. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Did not mean to make this video that long, but I wanted to just stop by here. It was on my heart to present that. Happy Tuesday, you guys.